And I think we are live. Hello, girls. How are you? Anita here from Sequins and Sand. It's lovely to have you join in today, Friday, for our weekly Friday live lunchtime vibes here at Sequins and Sand, where we do interviews and product reviews to get your summer confidence right up there, up off the scales. That doesn't really make sense, does it? But you know what I mean. We want to boost your summer confidence each and every summer, and we do that with product reviews and interviews. And today I've got some more products to show you. If you are joining us on the recording, because, you know, Friday at 12 o'clock Bris Vegas time might not be for you, and, you know, we get that. We're all busy. Then hello to you too. I hope you've got a nice cuppa of something in your hand, or a glass of vino, or whatever is your jam, depending on when you're tuning in, and that you've got precious 20 minutes or so to yourself to enjoy this. So today we have for you some gorgeous new navy one pieces from Artesands, a relatively new swimwear label here to Sequins and Sand, in plus sizes as well, and we love that, and some fantastic new cover-ups from Genevieve. I've called this the In the Navy review because we know how much you love your navy and your blues here at Sequins and Sand. In lots of ways, I think over time, navy is becoming the new black. It's a fantastic neutral in lots of ways that works with most women's colouring and other colours as well. So navy is very popular here, and I'm really, really thrilled to show you some more today. So I'm just going to check on my little phone here if we are indeed live. Oh, and we've got a few eyeballs. So if you are here, say hello. I'd love to know that you can hear me okay and see me all right before I go on and do a little bit more. Just going to grab my notes and put my phone down. Who's there? Give me a wave, girls, if you're there. Tell me who's there. I'd love to say hello. So with this new swimwear from Artesands, it's called the Melange range. I think I've got that right. Sorry, Artesands team, if you are listening. I hope I've got that French accent just right for you. And listening to what the girls had to say about it and the inspiration behind it, it means a joining of a few different things. And for them, it's the different colours in the fabric. And I found that really interesting. And it's the fabric that I was drawn to as well with these cozies, because it is absolutely heavenly. It's a fabric that has a great amount of give and stretch in it, but at the same time gives you support and comfort. And we're all about that, you know. I don't believe in suffering for your fashion anymore. I might have done that a bit in my 20s, but certainly not in my 50s. So comfort is important, and it just hugs your body nicely, and it feels really good on. It feels fantastic. There are two styles in this very, very small capsule, and I've only got a limited number of them as well, girls. And trust me, in COVID times, I can't just reorder like I used to be able to, because stocks are very hard to get hold of. I'm not saying that to be, you know, to get you anxious about buying or to get you to hit the go button, but it's just a fact. You know, suppliers have been understandably a bit nervous about how much would sell, and also production, right? It's hard to get things turned around like they used to, and then there's been freight issues as well. So that's a bit about what happens behind the scenes. So I urge you, if there's something that you love today, hop on and grab it. You know, we have free returns if it's not right. But really the main thing is to give it a go and see how you feel in it and how it looks on you. So just a bit of a tip for what's happening in the industry at the moment. You may or may not be aware of that. Let's have a look at the first one, shall we? Now, zip-ups. The whole world has gone, well, not the whole world, my world has gone mad for zip-ups. So this zip-up here is absolutely beautiful. And if I can, without my camera flaring, I'll show you, just see the stretch in that fabric. It is really amazing. You see, hello, Rab. So in this fabric, do you see how the girls have called it a melange of 3 colors? There's kind of like a black and an electric blue that gives it a nice highlight, if you like, in the color, and it enlivens the color a little bit. And there's a mid-tone. It's probably hard to see up front, but it's got that, looks like it's textured when it's not. It's completely smooth and flat. Do you see that? Like it's just not, yeah, it's not a textured fabric, but it looks like it. It's really, really beautiful. And the other thing that is stunning is this zip. So if I step back, you might actually see the true color of it. It is a gold. It's a light gold. And again, that's a really unusual detail. I instantly fell in love when Jenny showed me this. I thought, what a beautiful detail. So style personality wise, if you are a classic, this is right up your alley. If you are probably even rebellious a bit with these details, like a little bit of texture and metal on what you wear. Also, I think if you're a creative, well, we're into everything, aren't we? And if you are maybe even a relaxed natural a little bit, though the gold might set you off, I think this is a style for you. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, they're style personalities. And we cover that off in the Summer Confidence Society, which is our new membership. It's closed at the moment, but look out, girls, because we'll be opening the doors to that later on this year. It's exciting stuff. But that's the sort of thing we talk about in that membership community. But this one here has got lovely wide straps. Now, they're not adjustable, and the back sits quite high. So this is a cozy that sits high under the arms to give you that bust support, and has got some paneling in the front as well. Do you see that ridge line is a panel line? So it creates these beautiful side panels. So when we look at, giving us a nice curve or accentuating the waist and feeling snug on, remember, girls, side panels are a really, really handy feature in a cozy. That's what they'll do. They'll bring you in a little bit on the side. So if you feel like you want to accentuate your curve a little bit more, or if you've lost your waist over the years, then this is the cozy that will help you accentuate a waist and those features. And the center panel just helps with some great tummy support as well. Now, you also might see that there is a seam across under the bust. So again, that's going to give you a little bit more bust support as well. And I'll show you the inside so that you can see that. But straight away, having that there helps to define under your bust. So if that's your narrowest point, that's going to look really good on you as well and feel good on too. So that is there, but what can you notice that it doesn't have much of? I feel like a teacher at school, my goodness. It doesn't have a lot of ruching. So word of warning, if you are long in the torso or if you have a fuller tummy, either way, you will need more length in your cozies. And this is not going to give you that length. So if you don't have a fuller tummy shape or don't have a longer torso, then this will work for you. It will cater for easily a C to an E cup bust because of the shelf bra, and possibly even a B as well, though it is quite deep in the cups, which might start to, be a little bit too much fabric for you. But a beautiful, stunning cozy. Isn't that gorgeous? So this one comes in sizes, I've already sold a few, so I've just got 16, 20 and 24 left now. And it's got $139.95 on it, and it is up in the website in the one-piece section. So there's the back. It's a slightly higher leg than what we have usually, but still great butt coverage, girls. So another good feature of it is it's going to keep all your bits in place for your bum. It's not one of those high styles. It's nice, good coverage. So here we are on the inside. There we go. And you can feel it in this fabric. It's a really well-made cozy. It's got a great weight to it. I know it's going to keep me snug. So the girls at Artesands put what they call, is that going to show up? Let me see. Oh, there's a little bit of sunlight coming through. This is Power Mesh, girls, and we know the wonders of Power Mesh. Power Mesh is not a super sucky-in kind of fabric, but it does give you, I like to think, maybe a half a size more support. And the girls at Artesands call this their 360 degree support. It is Power Mesh back and front throughout. So you get all round lovely support. Now, if we take a closer look at the inside of the front, you can see that the zip has got a cover over it as well, because it is a metal zip, right? So that is there so that you don't get scorched in the sun and it doesn't irritate your skin. So another thoughtful little detail, isn't that great? Then in the bust, we've got Power Mesh in the lining and this really firm under bust elastic to hold the girls up. There is an opening here, and that's to take out the removable bust pads, which are really fine. They're really just there to give you a little bit of extra, a beautiful smooth outline on the front of your bust. They're not there to, like chicken fillets, to boost up the girls. They are there just for a smooth outline. And the holes are not wide enough for a mastectomy pouch, so it's not a mastectomy option with where you can put your bust prostheses, girls. But you can see that the shelf bar extends around the back too, so you've got that support all the way around. So that's awesome. A beautifully, beautifully made bather and with an exceptional fabric as well. I really, really rate this. So this one is, what do we call it? I think it's a Fuseli. They like their fancy names at Artesands. That's a Fuseli. So sizes 16, 20 and 24 left now. They've been on the website since last weekend. So I've sold out of some sizes already and I don't have very many left. $139.95. And in terms of shape, look, you know, like I said earlier, really if you're longer in the torso or have a fuller, rounder tummy shape where your tummy is your fullest part of your body, then I wouldn't recommend this one because there's no ruching in it. It does have paneling to help with a bit of tummy support, but if you need that extra length, you're not going to get that in this one. You're going to get it in the next one because I don't like to leave anyone out, right? So here we go. This is cozy number 2. This is good old Raphael. And Jane Gardner, if you are watching, when we do our Cozy Confidence shoots, Jane has worn the Raphael for the last couple of years. And why? Because Jane looks fantastic in this cozy. It gives her body the support it needs. And Jane has a full cup. She's probably an F cup and around a tummy shape as well and a column straight through. So this cozy gives Jane all the support she needs in all the right places. So if you have a bust that starts at probably a double D up to a G cup, I reckon this will hold it. Definitely an E to F, but I reckon you'd sneak up to a G in this. It's fantastic for bust support, a really nice deep cup for coverage. It does have an underwire, and I'll show you that when we look inside. On the inside, it's got a nice high back. Again, girls, what does that mean? Yes, Anita, it means high under the arms for extra bust support. And fantastic, we've got the adjustable wide straps there. So again, that means you can adjust it up to give you your level of support that you need. The other thing that Artesands do, which is quite unique, I've not seen that anywhere else. Hopefully I can do this without it flaring too much and show you. But do you see that clip? That's on their straps. And when you undo it like that, you can do a crossover and hook it up with the other side. And then it just slides. I don't know that I can show it to you. I hope I can. Yeah, there we go. Those bits just slide into each other. easier when it's when you're not under pressure to get it done. Come on, that's good. There we go. Just got to line up the bits. So that's a great way to get a crossover back. And why do we love a crossover back sometimes? Because again, you get an extra half a size support, girls, with the crossover. Another handy tip to remember with your togs. So this Cozy Raphael, nice deep cups for beautiful coverage, and you can see it's got that Impala line again under the bust. And look how it's different, right? There is that ruching, girls. We love the ruching because what does ruching do? It is like a concertina, right? You can give it some stretch and it gives you extra length. So if you have a fuller tummy or you are longer in the torso, this Cozy will work better for you. And I love the fact that it's panelled because, you know, the panelling does give our curves some nice support as well. I just love it. It's a really tried and tested Cozy, this one. It's a great shape for up to, let me check here, I've got 18 to 24 in the Raphael and it is $129.95. It's already up on the website and you'll see the lovely Liz in this, and I'm going to show it to you shortly. But Liz put this on for me last week, and Liz is a double D, and to be honest, it was a little bit big on her bust cup. Looked okay, but if I was to be particular, I would have probably said that was a little bit too big in her bust for her. But it looked great on her tummy. It just really gave her a beautiful outline. It looked very flattering on Liz. So a feel-good Cozy for those with around a tummy shape, longer torso, and a bigger bust, up to a G cup with this one. So that's Raphael. Now let's have a look on the inside before I forget, get too carried away. Oh, that's right. Now, Raphael offers extra bust support with this feature. Oh, if I just get the tag out of the way, it might be helpful. Do you see that? That is a bra clip. So there's three positions. Oh, yep, there's three positions on this, hook and eye positions. So this is like an internal bra that sits at the back of the Cozy. So again, it's made to give you that extra bust support, girls. A bit of a tip, I would probably start with where you think you're going to be. If you're wider across the back, just like you do with your bras, put it where you would wear your bra as a starting point. And if it's uncomfortable, yeah, you might have to get someone to help you, or you'll have to take it off and readjust it. But once you find your position, you won't have to readjust it again. So it is a little bit trickier to get on with that there, but it will give you that lovely extra support that you're looking for a fuller bust. Then at the front, we've got some underwire. Now, I know some of you are convinced that underwire gives you extra support. There it is there. And this one has got a wider opening there. So you may get some bust prostheses in there. It's a bit more generous. It's lined with a different fabric. It's a very soft, very, very silky soft swimsuit fabric there. It's also got some side boning. So again, more bust support with the side boning. And it's got the 360-degree power mesh in the body around the front and the back. So 360 degrees all the way around. So there is a hell of a lot of support in this Cozy. Seriously, girls. A lot of support. So that is Raphael. Available in sizes 18 to 24, $129.95 on the website as we speak. I need to adjust this clip because I put it in the wrong way. Anyway, I'll have to do that later. So that's Raphael. Now, this is what I'm super excited about too. To go with Raphael, yes, you could wear a typical sarong, but I've got some special ones here that I want to show you. Now, this is a cover-up from Genevieve, Look at that swish. Isn't that fantastic? This is a mesh fabric in a tropical palm print, she calls this, Sonia. So I don't know if you can see it. There we go. And as Liz pointed out when she wore this in our little shoot, because of the print, it's not overly see-through, right, even though it's a mesh. So it is semi-transparent. There's no doubt about that. But if you were going out, there's no reason why you couldn't wear a black slip underneath this and get away with it and wear it out, you know, for lunch or something like that, for dinner. So a beautiful style, 2 sizes, small, medium, and large, extra large. Now, this is the small medium, and this is what Liz wore. Liz is a size 18, and this was more than enough for her. So I would say the small medium would fit from comfortably, probably, you know, a 14, maybe a busty 12. But the thing is, the fall of this fabric, it's so light, with enough weight in it to really swish beautifully. That's where Sonia's clever, because the gathers do all the trick. The gathers create the space to get it up to an 18, but the fabric with this fall is what will make it come in to suit your shape and size. And you can see it's got some seam work just under the bust. Maybe you can't, a little bit. There we go, and that's where the gathers occur, under the bust. And it's identical at the back. It's quite wide across the shoulders. There is some gel, a fine gel tape if you want to keep that on. If, like me, you aren't blessed with wide shoulders, that's a handy thing to have. And this will go, goes mid-calf on me, and I'm 5'4½". So, and on Liz, it was just below her knees as well. So it's going to cover your knees, girls. I'm just in love with this. Beautiful butterfly sleeve that, again, just falls beautifully. These are fantastic. Now, let me check on the price of this because it's not up on the website yet. It is $129. So that's a small medium, which will go up to an 18. And just to show you the difference, I grabbed the large, extra large. There is a notable difference, and I reckon this one will easily go to a 22, probably a 24. 24, absolutely. Now, if you've got a really full bust, that's going to bring it up, but there is plenty of width there, girls. And again, it's been graded for the length too. So I'm excited about this because, hey, size 22, 24, beautiful, beautiful design and fabric. Hello. And it's not all black. But you can see when you put that with this, what a gorgeous combination that is. So with the tropical palm print, you can bring out the navy and you can bring out the black. Even if you wanted to wear black with it, that would look great as well if you've got a black cozy. Fantastic. So in the shoot, we put Liz in this with, pardon my back, girls, the black hat. And it was a really nice combo. We could have gone blue, and I'll show you the difference the blue makes. I've got a plain blue hat. And blue with blue is nice. But it just lightens it up, doesn't it? So that gives it a more, in my mind, that gives it a more casual look. The black kind of probably makes it a little bit more, you know, formal and dressier. So if that suits your style personality, go for it. This is a little bit more relaxed. And then if you really wanted to go for it, this is a different blue again, but I quite like that, being creative, throwing in a bit of orange to lift it. That's just me, probably not for everyone. That's another way to make it a little bit more casual. So easy to wear with a lovely hat to set it off, but I love this. Now, the other thing that comes in this range is this gorgeous sarong. And the reason I say it's gorgeous is that it's got a frill. The frill goes all the way along the edge, which makes this, you know, it's a bit Spanish inspired, girls, a bit flamenco. That's the inside, that's the outside. Again, in that beautiful springy mesh. And what Sonia's done, which I love, it's very thoughtful. See how she's got like a, almost like a, you know, a handle to be able to tie it with. So that means you're not going to gather it up too much with a whole lot of fabric and create the bulk. You can tie it off there. But to be honest, with the fabric so languid as it is, you know, even scrunching it like that, look how fine it is. That's not going to be a problem. So I wonder if I can do this and show you. We've got a video to put up on the website of Liz tying hers off. But you can see how easy that is to do. And obviously you can roll it up and, or I would roll it from the inside. So you face it down like that because you don't want to see the reverse of the print too much. And then you can wear it shorter if you wanted to bring it up more like a pareo style that's a little bit shorter. So there's a couple of, you know, with this fabric, you can play with it and do so much. And I just think it's beautiful having that lovely swish and the frill. It's so feminine and gorgeous. So style, personality, feminine coming out with this one. And the print, navy and sort of like a mid sky blue and probably black. It's got the black edging on the print there. A bit hard to make out, but there it is. I love this. So this one is $79.95. Nope, $79. And again, small, medium, and large, extra large. Plenty of room to move and play with this lovely sarong. Now, if I can just get a little bit clever now and share my screen. Excuse me while I duck over to my computer. Now, this is where it's going to be tricky for me, but I'm going to give it a red hot go. I hope you can see that. So there is our beautiful Liz in her dress, and she's got the Raphael underneath, so you can see the neckline of that. And let me see if I can find the next one for you. There she is. And the swish going backwards. Come on, Lizzie, come back. There she is. Look at that. We tried to get it to show how beautiful and floaty this fabric is. Arms out for a bit of fun. And don't have the movie here, they're on my phone. There she is in the sarong. So it's got a bit of length to it, girls. That's the back. There's the side. And there she is tying it off. And that's Liz is wearing the Raphael there. So I hope that worked. I hope that worked and you got to see the gorgeous Liz in it. I will be putting the dresses up and the sarong hopefully later this afternoon, so they'll be ready for you to have a closer look at, and I'll put that description up. Do read the description, and if you're not sure about your size with the cozies, remember we've got the change room, which is up the top of the website. There's a little bikini icon and it says fitting help. And if you go there, we've got the size calculator. And when you put in your measurements, it will give you on the screen your best estimate size, a great starting point if you're not sure. Then you can shop by shape because we've tagged things, whether they're good for a fuller bust, a rounder tummy, wide hips, just to give you a clue of where to start. Because 9 times out of 10, the questions we get asked most are about supporting different parts of our body as women. And you know, a lot of my customers are 45 plus. Our bodies have changed. So it's usually about giving our busts the support that we need and also some tummy support and also, you know, some hip support too, or hip coverage. So all of that is there on the change room under our fitting help right at the top of the website. Well, that's the range for today, girls. The new Tropical Palm Coverups from Genevieve and the Melange two one pieces that we've got there, the Zip Up and the Raphael, the Fuseli Zip Up and the Raphael, and another Zip Up, which I won't show you today, but will go up on the website soon. That's another one from Genevieve, another Zip Up, because you guys can't get enough of your Zip Ups. You know, we've got the Zip Up long sleeves that I showed you last week as well, so you can go into the playlist and see those from last week too. All the Zip Ups coming in from a couple of different labels. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And if you've got any questions about anything you've seen today, it's never too late to put them in the comments and I'll get back to you about it. I'm off to have something to eat and to put these cover-ups and the sarongs up for you. Remember, the navy one pieces are already there in the one piece section on the website, and I've got very, very limited sizes. So hop to it if you love. Thanks, girls. See you next Friday, 12 o'clock. Bye. Oh, actually, I'm back. I just saw a question from Kylie wanting to know how to measure herself properly so that she can get the right size. So a really good question, Kylie. It's basically taking your measurements from the fullest part of your bust. So I would put the tape measure. Let me see if I've got one here. Nothing like on the fly, girls. Do I have a tape measure here? I don't know that I've got one in my stash here. No, it doesn't look like we're in luck, Kylie. But you basically put, to measure your bust, I wouldn't wear a bra if it was me, because if you're sizing yourself for togs, you want to be sizing yourself as you would be wearing them, right? So you're not going to wear a bra with your togs. So don't measure yourself in a bra. I would just have undies on, ideally. But if you do want to measure yourself in a bra, try not to wear something that's, you know, going to give you a false sense of where your boobs will fit in the togs. Get your tape measure and bring it around the back and then measure to the fullest part of your bust. And then for the waist, you really kind of, it's usually around your belly button, but if you just bend a little bit, it's usually there, you know, where you find just above your hips, bring that around there. And again, the fullest part of your tummy. If that's a little bit lower, I would take my natural waist just a little bit lower to accommodate that. And then hips, I would measure at the widest part of either from sort of your hip bone, where you feel your hip bone, down to the top of your thighs. So wherever the widest part is, that's what I would measure. So widest part for the bust, for the waist, and the hips. If you've got any questions about that, Kylie, any further questions, let me know and I'll get back to you in the comments as well. But really good question, and I would always go for the widest part because then you've got it covered. Hope that helps. Thanks. Bye.